national disgrace in Finland as Bianca Ojukwu has been dragged to the mall, allegedly detained over false information and allegation against ammunition peddled by Simon Ekpa. Bianca is in faraway Finland now, answering questions about allegation that Simon Ekpa was involved in armed smuggling back to Nigeria. Pastor, how can you react to this, sir?
My beloved brother, Bianca have never even seen the beginning of her shame. Her shame is still waiting for her, and she will still dance that dance of shame. You understand?
Her shame is waiting for her.
Yes, this one is just the preamble. It's just the beginning of what shall befall her. Because you cannot see the truth and turn it upside down and expect that truth not to speak tomorrow. You know, there is something that my elder brother advised me in the ministry. That was many years ago. He said, make sure that when people speak about you or accuse you of something, make sure that that thing which they said, that you do not do it. So that those that are accusing, time will come when the truth will come out, they will bow their head with shame. That is what is playing against Bianca Ojukwu currently now.
But sir, what led her to this? Like what led her to the extent of giving her false information that Simon Ekpa is involved in armed
anything can go,
and that Simon Ekpa sells ammunition to the world, and Simon Ekpa sent ammunition to Southeast just to destroy the Southeast.
You know, there are things, two things and two people, two persons. I say they can never fight for freedom and get freedom. Number one, I say the poor people. Number two, I say the greedy people. Bianca was one of the people who play in the side of greediness. Not that she doesn't have money.
So how do you mean greediness, sir?
Bianca is greed. Okay, you understand? You should understand. She never gets satisfied. Okay, you understand? And at the same time, she doesn't see truth in the eyes of the truth, and she doesn't see the light at the end of tunnel. That is why you see she accepted the offer or the appointment that the current president offered to her. You know, because
the condition.
Yes.
And what is the condition?
They gave her the appointment and gave her a condition of they want to use her as a tool, you know, to cover the excesses of Simon Ekpa in regard to Biafra, you know, announcement and promotion and escalation in the whole world. You understand me? So, and they believe that somebody that can do it, that the world may likely listen to, was going to be no other person than Bianca Ojukwu. And remember that her late husband was the one who started this from the onset that led to the war in 1967. Then, are you getting it? Of which it was on that same platform and that same ideology that people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa standing today. You understand? So the Nigeria believe that somebody of such caliber from that kind of family, you know, the world will listen to whatsoever she have to tell them. You see why they gave her that appointment which Nigeria has given to her, and stupidly and foolishly to her, she began to dance the music that she cannot be able to finish.
But sir, she claimed her husband has stopped to give her instruction to put an end to the struggle.
And what did I start it? And that was what I told you now. I said it, that she was used as an element, as an instrument, because they believe that once she speaks, the people of the world will listen to her based on the fact that her husband, her late husband, was the one. So definitely people will listen to her. But she started the music, dancing on the music which she cannot finish the dancing. You understand? So all these things are the game plan of Nigeria which she collided, and that is why they are pushing her and they are using her. You see her bragging and boasting and doing like this. You know, remember in the court that they say that that they are going to bring somebody that have a relation that related to Simon Ekpa in the Southeast, you know, to verify the allegation leveled against Simon Ekpa. Who are the people that they were talking to? People like Bianca OJUKUW, people like Pitamba, of which, yes, of which at the end of the day, they were scared of their life.
Why this kind of
yes, they know that in the southeast, once you show yourself face in this, time will come, like I used to say, time will come, all these people that will go on their knees and beg. But at that time, people like us will not forgive them. See, they are playing a dangerous game because they have children. They should remember their generation. Yes, every game they play now will speak tomorrow when Biafra finally come, because we will use it against them. And I know one day Bianca OJUKUW'S children will come up and say they want to be governor, they want to be local government chairman, they want to become a president of Biafra. That time we will remind them what their mama do.
But Pastor, what has changed? What has changed from when Bianca became Minister of State for Foreign Affairs? And then that Simon Ekpa is the faraway Finland, is behind bars. What has changed in Southeast?
No changes, my brother. It baffles me that you leave the truth and decided to embrace lie. If Simon Ekpa is actually or was actually the brain behind of the killings in the southeast, I think by now those killings would have stopped.
The killings would have stopped.
Yes, but
you're not 100% sure of this.
I'm 100% sure. Okay. If he was the one responsible, he should have stopped. But since he did not stop, that means he was not the one responsible. It was forcefully accused and leveled against him.
So was it?
So Bianca OJUKWU should equally, now I'm expecting her the same way she wrote a petition against her own brother. Let her write a petition too against the Fulanis and against Nigeria and against the Nigerian politicians that have been carrying out this evil. See, was Simon Ekpa there when over 200 in Benue was killed and roasted? No. Now, was Simon Ekpa in Zamfara when over 100 was killed last week?
No.
Was Simon Ekpa over there in the Amufu in Ojukwu state where a whole village was ransacked? No. Was Simon Ekpa there? No. Was Simon Ekpa there where in Ebonyi state Ishiri where people on Sunday was ransacked and killed, which they used plantain to cover their dead body, and people's phone was seized by the Fulani Nigerian military so that they will not cover it. Those that covered it from afar. Was Simon Ekpa there? No. If you check all these things, what about the killings in Ondo, the killings in a Plateau, the killings in Kogi, the killings in Tobi? Tell me, was Simon Ekpa there? No. So it is the time for Bianca to write petition. And if Bianca refuse and fail to write petition, definitely she have not started falling into mud. She will enter a mud that she will not be able to come outside.
So, Pastor, now Peter Mba has said it will be so dishonor. It will be a dishonor to allow Simon Ekpa to go just out of all this concrete evidence they presented. It will be dishonor. And then Southeast might not have rest anymore. Now he says Southeast is currently enjoying rest. Now that Simon Ekpa is off the radar, that please and please, no amount should you allow Ekpa go.
Now listen to me. Peter Mba said no amount that should allow Simon Ekpa to go, and at the same time that Southeast is enjoying peace. Please, I want to ask, what kind of peace is the Southeast enjoying? The kind of killing that took place in Oshu, in Anambra, Alpha. I'm talking of last week. The one that happened in Imo State, the killing that took place in Imo State, is that peace? The one that took place in this thing in Enugu State. No, I want to ask, how are they enjoying? What is peace? What do you understand by the word of peace? 2 weeks ago in Abia State, about 8 of Igbos was killed.
8 Igbos?
Yes, was killed. Is that peace? See, let me tell you, Nigeria have been living with a bunch of liars as leaders.
Bunch of liars.
And that is why Nigeria no go better.
Are you laying cause on
That is not a cause, but it's the true fact.
Okay.
When the elders are not speaking the truth, what do you expect? A place where the elders are not speaking truth, what do you expect that place to look like? You understand? When the truth are not being said, neither does it being practiced or followed, then how do you expect the land to be? So definitely the land will be flowing with the milk of crisis, milk of lying, milk of nonsense. You understand? So far so good. You agree with me that these people, even Bianca of Eten and the likeness and the alliance of Bianca that have been allying with Nigeria will fail.
We feel. So, Pastor, we say very big thank you to you. Thank you for always coming out to air your view. The Biafra evangelist himself,
Yes.
who is propagating the gospel of Biafra across every nooks and crannies. Pastor, thank you for always coming out to air your views. The management of this point TV say, God Almighty bless you, and Biafra agitation will become a reality soon. It is now.
All hail Nigeria, Biafra.
Yeah, it's a wonderful edition of Politics on the Street today. Today, it's no news that Dr. Ngozi Orabweze is set to commission the first Biafra Washington embassy. Some persons are of the view that what has Dr. Ngozi Orabweze done to the history and to the struggle. Now she's bringing what she has done, that Donald Trump is set to commission this embassy. And so and then we've seen some persons coming out to say that that embassy is just a jamboree. Such thing will never come into reality. Such thing will never come into existence. But the truth of the matter is that these people, are they not tired of the Fulani killings in Nigeria? Are they not tired? Just of recent, some days ago, the Fulani invaded Plateau State and killed over 16 people. Plateau State is now a crime zone whereby the Fulani can easily perpetrate their acts. And now nobody, even the government, is not coming out to condemn this killing. We don't know if the government indirectly or directly, they are the ones sponsoring this killing. And now we've seen someone who has taken over this freedom, this agitator, all to ourselves to make it a reality. And yet some persons are still coming out to condemn this woman, saying that this woman cannot lead the Biafra struggle. Then tell me, who is then fit to lead the struggle? Now that Simon Ekpa has been given some restrictions of social media, and now we've seen someone who has come out of our own free will to lead this struggle, and some Igbo leaders are saying that will not become a reality. What does the Ohaneze Indigo really want? What does the Igbo's elders who have been bribed by this government, what do they really want? They want everybody in the entire race to be wiped out, so that nobody can come out and speak about the illegal mines in the southeast, where we've seen some identified persons being killed on a daily basis. And now nobody is coming out to condemn the killing. And yet Dr. Ngozi Orabweze is making moves. And yet we've seen leaders, the Igbo leaders, coming out to condemn that move. The truth of the matter is, the enemy of a man is within his household. And we've seen that those who are against the Biafra struggles are not even outsiders. They are mostly people, even from the Igbo race. when Dr. Ngozi Obezi announced that they are set to commission the Washington DC Biafran embassy, and that it will be done by the US President Donald J. Trump. We've seen Bianca OJUKUW'S tweets saying it is a lie from the pit of hell. Why don't you wait until that becomes a reality? Why can't you wait until it becomes a reality? The same people that was being used to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi all the way from Kenya, the same people that was being used to orchestrate the illegal arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And now we've seen a woman championing this case, this cause for referendum. And those who were supposed to champion this cause for referendum have even sold out in the freedom. They've sold out. What is it? Indigo have sold out. Southeastern governors have sold out, despite the killings in their domain, despite what is happening in their domain. Nobody is coming out to confront the government and tell them enough is enough. What we have today is people who are only after their own tummy, their own stomach. Is this how Mazi Nnamdi stood for the Biafra cause? Mazi Nnamdi stood for it with his life, despite the pains that man is going through today. The man has not renounced the struggle for Biafra. The man has not renounced the struggle for the agitation. But yet, we have some elders who claim they are evil elders. They are neither there or there. All what they do is today, Biafra in the morning, and then they would agitate for Biafra in the morning, and at night they are having meetings with those in the presidency just to scuttle the struggle. I am saying it here that nobody born of human can scuttle the struggle, because already the Biafra struggle is an ideology that can never be wiped out. It's an ideology starting from the days of Ojukwu until date. It is still waxing stronger. Or those people who are saying Biafra is dead, who are saying Biafra is dead, are they not tired of slavery? Are they not tired of the Fulani crimes? Benue State has now become a death trap for people. Plateau State now, so many atrocities that these Fulani people have committed, and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and express their own grievances to it, cannot come out and condemn all this. Rather, we've seen them taking sides just because they want to become slaves to the Fulani, just because they want to become errand boys to the Fulani. But the question is, how long can we continue in this shenanigan? How long can we continue in this shenanigan? To me, it is a shenanigan. It is a shenanigan, in the sense that you cannot continue to live in a country where we have murderers. We cannot continue to live in a country where there is no rule of law. The Fulani that has killed a lot of people till now has not been brought to book. The Fulanis have not been brought to book. Rather, Ekpa and government is not even making plans that this whole killing thing would end soon. No plans from the government. no plans from the government that this whole killing would end anytime soon. And now we've seen Igbo leaders also not coming out to air their displeasure. Rather, they are indirectly supporting the government to buy. Are we going to sit down and watch until everyone is being butchered in the southeast? This is what Mazi Nnamdi predicted. Mazi Nnamdi predicted all of this, and now it is happening. It is happening that the Fulani is bent to Islamize Nigeria, and today is it not happening? It is happening. We've seen it. And the Fulanis want to Islamize Nigeria, and they think people will sit down and not speak out, just like the Igbo leaders have sat down and they are not saying anything to it. It is really a show of shame. It is a show of shame. If at this stage the government and the Igbo leaders cannot come out and speak up against the injustice of the one Nigeria. And kudos to Dr. Ngozi Oyagbeze for launching this Biafran embassy. Kudos to you, ma. Thank you for watching this podcast.